Okay, you guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? I am well. I am a little bit haggard, as in my Facebook account at 2:50 this morning. Somebody out in California tried to log into my Facebook account, and so Facebook shut down my account until I restarted everything and a new password. And that means my streaming service, and you have to log out and log in, and just a lot of it. But you know what? It's all done. It's working. I believe it's working. Let's take a check over here. It says, maybe I'm not as live as I think I am, but it's been recording for almost a minute now, so that's good. That's usually about how long it takes to get in. I'm not seeing anybody hopping on quite yet, but you'll be here. I know you will. I have a good little following on Saturday morning. So today, I'm just going to start talking about today, and hopefully everything fills in just like it should. It looks like my live is not coming up on my page, so I hope that happens here soon. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. It's recording, and if I just need to upload it to YouTube, I will. I am going to ask, please, everybody, like, share, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not. I would like to start doing my lives on YouTube, but I need 1,000 subscribers in order to do that. And I'm not like close, but I'm pretty close, like within 250 subscribers. So I don't think that would take very long if everybody would just take that minute and subscribe. So I'm going to flip down to my workstation, and we are going to start. Okay, let's see if I popped in live. It does not appear that is happening, so I will put a note out there. I thought I was fixed. I guess I'm not. So yeah, I'll put a note out there with the link to YouTube once I get that uploaded. I just want to make sure that I'm live on the right page. So I'm pretty sure that I'm okay. So let's go. Here's my box. This is my Fun Fold box of templates, and I went through here, and today I decided we were going to use this Fun Fold template. So my box of templates has become like one of my favorite things when I start designing. So here is the Sentimental Park Bundle. It is a photopolymer stamp set, and there are 23 stamps in this set. It's really quite fun in that you have the larger font and then all of these little sayings. So it's appropriate for a new baby, birthday, best wishes, so wedding even, graduation, anniversary, your new adventure, so somebody has a promotion or retires. But anyway, it's a fun set. And then here are the coordinating dies. And the thing that popped out at me in the catalog when I first got it were these dies right here. And I have some samples to show you today. I did go ahead and die cut a lot of things, but I will explain which die I used and how I'm putting them together, because I didn't want to spend all of our time this morning die cutting. All right, so here we go. Our template is here. Don't worry about measurements if you don't write them down or don't get them written down as we're going live here. I will put them all down below in the video description. Okay. So I just noticed I didn't grab my um, colored cardstock, which is fine. We'll just grab some now. And I'll show you what I've got going on with this, okay? So I need this piece too. All right. For the paper that I've chosen from the Regency Park, look at all these patterns, you guys. Aren't they great? I just love them. And then the coordinating colors over here. So I decided to use Night of Navy and Petal Pink, okay? We'll see. We'll see which one we like best. All right, here we go. Oh gosh, Joyce, I can see your comments. It means that stuff must be going live. Woohoo! That took a while. Good morning, Nancy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so happy to see this stuff coming in. There must have just been quite a lag, or my video isn't going real smooth. I don't know which, but like I said, I'm just going to keep going here, and I've got a fun card for us. So I'm going to do a card base out of Petal Pink, and I don't know which one we're going to use yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this full sheet and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 all the way down. All right, then I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2, and now I have 2 card bases ready to go. All right, there's that. I'm going to do a Night of Navy, 4 1/4. I'm going to score it, and I am going to cut it at 5 1/2. So now I have 2 Night of Navy card bases. And then I want to bring in a couple sheets of the basic white because I need that for my insert. And I want my inserts to measure 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm 5 1/4. I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to cut 2 pieces, 1 and 2. And I save these little strips. They work out really nice for small little strip sentiments or banners or whatever. All right, so now I've got 2 inserts for my navy. And I'm going to do that same thing. I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4. And then I will cut these at 4. Okay, so now I have my 2 inserts for my Petal Pink card bases. All right, before I move this off to the side, we have some cutting to do and scoring to do. So I need a square, according to my template, that's 4 1/4 inches square, okay? So 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then it says to score it at 1 inch. That's going to form the hinge for our card, okay? So there's 1 for my navy. And here's going to be, let's see, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then I'm going to score it at 1 to create the hinge for our front flap, and that's going to be the one for one of my pink, Petal Pink card bases. All right, designer series paper. I chose from the Regency Park 6x6 pack this print. I love this print. So I'm gonna want my stripes on my card front here to go, I want them to go up and down, not, well, do I? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna do them up and down. So what that means is I wanna cut this at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. So there's my one piece. And then the other one for the front, I'm going to use this side, which I love that these two sides coordinate, right? So I'm going to cut this at 3 inches by 4 inches. 3 by 4. Okay, so there's our designer series paper pieces that we need. And then I'm going to grab, I want to grab one more piece out of here just to show you like how fun this really is. So I'm going to grab the that's not the one I wanted. Hold on. Okay, so I have, that's because I'm working out of 2 packs of paper, you guys. I'm sorry for that. So let's do this one. These coordinate nicely too. All right, so I'm gonna do 1 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then this one, I want to cut at 3 by 4. All right. So these are all my little extras, and this one could very well be my envelope flap, so I'm going to leave that. And I have this fun little leftover strip that I can use on my envelope. Or this one. All right. Moving along. I know, it's another snowy day in Minnesota too, Joyce. Good morning, Beth. But I don't know. I mean, I am over the snow and over winter and all of that. But the thing that I am hoping for is that here we are coming up the middle of March already. And I'm hoping that the weather just turns warm and all of this goes away, right? Now, I took my trimmer away a little too soon because we have to cut off 1 1/4 inches from each edge of our card base. Now it doesn't matter which edge, so I'm going to cut 1 1/4, and I'm going to cut 1 1/4. All right. Now we are officially done cutting. I'm going to fold this and score it. And whenever you do fun folds, you want to make sure that you get really good folds on your cards so that they lay as flat as possible for mailing, okay? So I'm gonna score that. And then we need to bring in our squares. And remember, we scored those at 1 inch. So we're going to fold that back and fold it back. All right, so now we're going to take our stamp and seal. I need to look up and see if, oh, Kathy, good morning. Yay. You guys, I'm so happy this is really transmitting. You cannot believe the nightmare when I woke up early this morning and it was like, oh, you're kidding me. Facebook, I need it this morning, you know. All right, so what I did is I put adhesive on that 1-inch flap, okay? And I put quite a bit of adhesive because I want to make sure our hinge sticks. I'm lining it up with the edge of my card, just like that. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and just burnish, give that adhesive a little bit of time to sit. And we're going to add our designer series paper, which I think I'll use this. I think that looks really pretty on there. So I'm going to flip it over and add my adhesive. And I'm just going to center that on our little flap, okay? So that's what it looks like. And we've got the seam here. Don't worry, because when we put this insert in there, it covers up that seam and nobody will know, and it'll just fold over just like that. Okay? This is not a new fold, but it could be a new fold to you. I mean, just because I've done it before, or maybe you've seen it before, doesn't mean that you haven't tried it. Okay, so that was not what I wanted to do. Yeah, this is our piece then that we're going to put on our flap. So it's going to look like that. And I love these papers. When I first looked at them, I thought, oh gosh, they're kind of crazy, kind of busy. But once you start working with them and adding in that wonderful bundle with the stamps and the dies, they're really quite fun. All right, so there's that. Good morning, Debbie. So there we go. That's our navy blue card base. I'm not going to glue the insert down yet because I want to do a little stamping in there. And I'm going to show you something that I have on a couple of samples that I did up earlier. All right, I'm going to add my adhesive again onto that 1-inch flap. And I'm just assembling the card base for our petal pink. Again, I'll burnish my stamp and seal, my adhesive. And then I'm going to add. So now I need to decide on this one. I think I want the dark out there and the light. Or, yeah, I like it like this. And you'll see why in just a minute when we put our die cuts and sentiment on, that this'll make sense. Okay, so there's that. And oops, I got it a little bit crooked. You always have just that quick jiffy if you don't set it down completely to reposition. So here's our 2 cards, okay? This is what they're going to look like. Now we get to stamp and decorate them up. All right, envelopes. I had envelopes for them. All right. So let's bring the dies in so I can show you those as I'm using them. I have my little dish of dies that I cut out earlier for today. And I'm going to bring in the samples so that you can see those. So here's the one. Yeah, I know. Hi, Mary Alice. Yes, it's a great day for stamping. Whenever, I don't know, I always feel like every day is a great day, but this is one that you don't have to justify what you're doing because it's not nice outside. And why not, right? So when I was doing my samples to show you, I have this paper with this orientation being in portrait. And of course, our matchy-matchy envelope, right? And then when I was doing this one, it's like, I am gonna switch up the orientation and we're gonna go this way. So, what do you think about the landscape? I really love it. So, is what we're going to do. I'll move these off to the side so you can now see what I was talking about. So do we want this one maybe to go this way? And is what I did is I pre-die cut this die right here out of Night of Navy. And I'm going to show you something with that die. So I have some pieces, basic white and petal pink, that I cut out using this stitched piece here. But if you lift up those little flowers and then you lift up the ones at this end, you can slide that sentiment right in just like that. How cute, right? Oh, thanks. Beth and Kat, oh, Nancy too, says she likes both orientations. So then is what it came down to is how you want the sentiment to fit, okay? So I like it like this. I also thought that you could flip it this way and have your sentiment going up and down. Or do we like it? Well, here's another one that I have with the petal pink to help draw in our colors. So, Night of Navy, petal pink, and then on the front of our card. Oh, Mary Alice, you didn't? Isn't it cool? Now, hold on, because this little one doesn't do that. And that's why on this particular one, you see how I have the little one with flowers here? And then I put the white behind it, because that one doesn't pop up. But the big one pops up and you can tuck your sentiment label right in there. So I think it's a cool look. And so on here, I even think it would be okay to have it go over, you know, like just to center it on the card and have it go over the edge. But if you don't like that, you could always put it this way on your card and do a sentiment. And I kind of like that on here with the white. And then this one, I'm not sure. What do you think? Petal pink. Kind of like the petal pink. Or do we go with just the white? Let's do Night of Navy with white on this one and petal pink on this one. We'll do this one again in the, I don't know. Let's do this one. Let's do both of these. Yeah, let's do both of these in the, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this one down like this. So we could have it in our horizontal. Let's do that. And then this one, we're gonna do portrait, and our sentiment is gonna be vertical. All right, I'm liking it. I'm gonna take this off and let's start stamping. This set, like I said in the beginning, has lots of things that you can choose from. So this one, I think, should be a birthday card. And let's do the Dear Friend with Night of Navy on Petal Pink. I'm going to do Dear Friend. And then I want to find the You Are Amazing. And we go back down here. Oh, look, we get to continue. Maybe. I don't know. Frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. That's why I need subscribers, you guys. I need subscribers to my YouTube channel so that I can go live over on YouTube instead of Facebook. And hopefully I can get away from some of these issues. Ugh. And now I think it's time to order it. I think so too, Mary Alice. It is awesome. So I'm going to move this a little bit. I know whenever we see products in action or in real life, it is like, I want that. I don't like that big flower on there. I thought I wanted it, but I don't. So what I'm going to do is just add a teeny tiny little bit of glue. I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to do another one of these little flowers. Remind me of the 70s, like flower power flowers. I just love them. Put that one off over there. And then I want just a little one here. And you guys, these die cut out beautifully with very little poking and picking. I wish I would have used an adhesive sheet. Oh, come on. Oh, I think we're back. Okay, so I'm still here. I'm just decorating up my labels a little bit, okay? And I think that looks, well, maybe a white flower on there would be good too. I'll do one of these. I'll just give that a little bit up there. And you know what they say about odd numbers, so we have to have an odd number of flowers. So I'm just going to put just a little itty bitty one right down here. Yeah, I like it. All right, and then I like that great big birthday sentiment that I had in there. That comes from the framed floret set that says wishes for a beautiful birthday. And I want to put that, and this is why I didn't, just in case I get a bump in my stamping, I have another side of the paper before it's glued in, right? That turned out quite nice. And I feel like this needs just a little bit, just a little sprinkle of our flowers. So maybe we'll just do, let's do that one and this one. Yeah. Next time I die cut these, I for sure am going to use adhesive sheets and turn them into stickers. It would just be so much easier. I'll take this little one and just rub the back of it and then put that down and that. So there's our insert. And I just am going to show you something. When you decorate up the inside of your card, make sure that you don't get too far out in the corners here unless you want it to show when you fold your card. Okay? Yeah. You know what, Kathy? That's a great idea to use them for place cards at your Easter table. Great idea. Love it. I thought they would make really cool name tags for an event as well. All right. So you can see I've got my little edges from my dimensionals. I like to use every little bit of those that I can. And then, oh, my little white flower popped off. We'll put her back on. So there's that. And that. So there's our card number 1. This petal pink doesn't show up very pretty on camera. It looks like it is turning kind of a peachy color, but it really is a very soft pink. Now we have to figure out about a sentiment. So on this one, being I've got the navy blue flower die, and remember these slide into that big one, and I've got my white, and I like to put it in place before I stamp so that I know how far down these little flowers actually go. So I'm going to grab this sentiment from the framed florets, and it says, for a special person on a special day. I like that. I'm going to ink it up. And I'm just going to stamp it. How fun is that, you guys? Look at the fun. I feel like maybe I got it a little bit crooked. I'll do one more attempt here to see if I can get it on there a little bit straighter. Yay, she did it. She did it. All right. So now we can pop this back in there. Just like that. And there we have our cute little sentiment for this card. On the inside, I think we'll do that same thing with the great big wishes for a beautiful birthday. Like that. All right, so add some adhesive. I feel like I'm kind of rambling here a little bit today, but I'm so busy trying to watch my video and it keeps interrupting. So, like I said, I will put the link on there for YouTube once I get it uploaded. It'll be a much smoother way to watch this, okay? You know what else I just thought about? Oh, that might be too much once we get it on here, but, well, let's try it. Let's see. We have this beautiful Night of Navy ribbon that's in the January through April mini. And I wonder if we tied a little bow on here. And this ribbon, you guys, I am not kidding. It ties so easy and beautiful, beautiful bows. So let's cut it. And let's see if we like it with a ribbon. I don't know. It might be too much. It is too much. It is, it is. So, what do you think? I do think it's too much with the bow. Let me try to readjust the bow a little bit and see if that makes a difference. What if we put the bow down at the bottom? I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's just too... I don't know. Maybe I do like it. I'll leave it. What the heck? All right. So, being we've got the bow and all of these little flowers, I think I'm just going to pop this up with dimensionals. And if we need to add flowers, we can. And if we don't need them, we'll save them for another time. So let's put some dimensionals on our piece. And remember, I told you I was using the edge from my dimensionals. Let's try this and see what it looks like. All right. Putting it down. Yeah, I do think that bow is super cute on there. Did I get that a little crooked? Maybe. All right. You know what else would be really cute on there are, being we have the soft succulent color, or this card kind of screams pearls to me. I'm going to bring in some of just our pearl basic jewels. And let's add a couple and just see how that looks. My take your pick tool has, oh, here it is. I thought it disappeared. I just want these little teeny tiny seed pearls. If I can pick them up. Oh, you guys, these are really cute on these tiny flowers. And there's little holes in the center. So all I'm doing is filling that little hole in the flower with a teeny tiny seed pearl. There's a couple up here too. Oh my gosh, look at how cute. I love this. Cute. I hope you do too. And I hope that this wasn't too painful of a view. I know, me and my internet issues, technical issues here. Wishes for a beautiful day. Fun. I love these. Okay, so I'm going to bring in all of my cards for you to see that are in this layout. So here's our portrait, right? Here's our landscape. Here's another portrait, but with a vertical sentiment. I think this one's my favorite, you guys. And then another horizontal, or a landscape with a horizontal sentiment. So these two are very similar, just different sentiments, different papers. And then these two are similar, except our sentiment goes horizontal and then our sentiment goes vertical. All right, you guys, this ends episode 362 of Coffee and Create with Brenda. And also I want to mention that I have my cards a la carte class coming up. It's the last day to sign up is Tuesday, March 14th. So go out to my newsletter, or you can go out to my website. There's a Google form to sign up for the class. It's going to be really fun. And I've got some great card designs. So check that out. And if you'd like to join me, I would love to have you. All right. So until next week, bye for now.